To access the Stoneridge Software Tasking Assistant, navigate to the Cards menu, Stoneridge Software, Tasking. You'll be presented with the Contract Lookup window. In this window, you can search by customer ID or contract number. Once you've selected a contract, choose the Contract button. You'll be presented with the Contract Task Modifications window. In this window, you'll see the customer, their location, contract number, start and end date of the contract, the billing frequency, the contract type, branch, service area, primary technician, and salesperson. Down below, you'll notice all of the equipment associated with the contract, the task list IDs, and the tasks. Further on the right, the time it takes to complete each task. If there were material on this task list, you would notice the quantity required for the maintenance. The coverage of the contract, in this case from January to December of 2017. The ones indicate the day the scheduled maintenance is to be completed, so the first day of February. The blue highlights indicate a work order is assigned to that scheduled maintenance. The ones along the right without the highlight do not have a work order associated with them yet. The buttons to work with are Refresh, Collapse All, Expand All, Check All, Uncheck All, Sort by Sublocation, and Sort by Equipment Type. The Find option works with the window down below, but only if there is enough equipment and tasks in the window to cause scrolling. In this case, the button and Find options are not going to be useful. The Search For option allows me to search for equipment, task list, tasks, and material. If I wanted to search and find every task that started with a 201, I would choose Task in the drop-down, type 201, and click Check Matching. You'll notice both 201s in each of the task lists have now been marked. I also have the option to change the view of the grid. Right now it's showing the day the scheduled maintenance is going to be performed. I can also view work orders that are assigned to the scheduled maintenance. The WhenSoft Equipment button will open the Contract Coverage Maintenance window for Key to Act. And in the Actions to Perform drop-down, I have the ability to modify a schedule, which allows for the change of the frequency of the maintenance. I can mass replace a work order, which allows you to replace one service call with another. I can add a work order to scheduled maintenance. I also have the ability to change the skill level. So if a certain task only requires a certain skill level, you can mass change that skill level. I can add tasks, add task lists to existing equipment. I can delete those task lists from the equipment. I can also add specific tasks to task lists. For example, if a regulation changes that requires an additional task to be performed on a furnace, I can mass add that task to all pieces of equipment on the contract. I can also delete those tasks or replace those task codes with additional task codes. I can add material to those tasks. I can replace the material with new material, and I can also delete the materials. To show you the power of the Stoneridge Software Tasking Assistant, I am going to replace some task codes. So down below, I've already used the Search For task option to find all of the 201s and mark them. I have a new task code of 202 that I need to replace it with. I'm going to choose 202, select, and hit Process. I'm going to be presented with a warning asking if I want to replace those two tasks. I'm going to choose Yes, and you'll notice that 202 has replaced 201.